Hey guys, it's Kelly Grow.333. Yes, it's been a while. Sorry for the table shaking. Okay, hopefully that's better. I wanted to do a response video for vsgtanya2011. She did a topic on the Back to Basics channel, 5 habits that helped me along the way. I thought this was great, and I would love to hear everybody else's. So if you're watching this video, consider yourself tagged. I would love to hear what are your 5 top habits that help you along the way, today, tomorrow, in the beginning, wherever, whatever you'd like to share, because when we share, we help each other get some great ideas and maybe get different perspectives. This is a lifelong journey, so I know I could use all the help that I could get. So let me get to it. Just so you all know, it is on the Back to Basics weight loss channel, and the vlogger's name is vsgtanya2011. vsgtanya2011. So my first habit that I start my day with is 32 ounces of water. Water is a huge obstacle for me, getting in those 64 ounces, 80 ounces, however many. So what I try and do is, before I even have my cup of coffee, I try and get my 32 ounces of water in. I get up in the morning, I get myself ready to work, and as I'm driving in the car, before I hit McDonald's to get my cup of coffee, I'm drinking that 32 ounces of water, and I don't start my coffee until I finish the water. Second, creating good habits. I have had to create good habits, meaning water in the morning, no drinking with meals, just a lot of the rules, making good food choices, making today count. All these things weren't a part of my day prior to weight loss surgery. That's why I ended up physically the way that I do. So although I was extremely active, there was a lot of good habits that I didn't have as part of my lifestyle. So I have created them and made them part of my lifestyle. So it is a habit and not something that I think about very often anymore. I just do it. Third is be kind to myself. I talk about this on my channel all the time. I have a ton of positive self-talk. I see right now on a lot of the channels everybody talking about the number on the scale and the number going down, and those of you that have been following me from the beginning of my journey 2 years ago, the scale really hasn't moved much for me. I've lost some inches, I have some health issues, but the bottom line is the scale does not define me. And regardless of whatever size I am, I love me. I accept me wherever I'm at, because this is just the cover of the book. The inside story is what really counts, and I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I offer. I am far from perfect. I have faults, but I bring a lot to the table. I have a lot of love to give. I'm passionate and driven, and there's too many other people out there looking to rip you down for their own individual issues. I'm not going to help them. I'm trying to be as kind as I can to myself. Of course, not make excuses for myself, but be kind to myself. Positive self-talk. You can do this, Kelly. You have it in you. You're strong enough. Get through it. You slipped and fell. We all slip and fall. Pick yourself back up and get back going again. I love my curves. I am a large woman, but I can do a lot as a large woman. And the fact that my weight has limited me has been difficult, because I've been an athlete my whole life, and as I age it gets harder and harder. But where there's a will, there's a way, and I find a way. Believe me, I find a way. 4, exercise. Now, that has meant a plethora of things for me, whether it's getting my 10,000 steps in on my Fitbit, whether it's boxing or running or walking or jogging or just trying new things. My newest thing is pole dancing, and you'll know I love it. but find your passion, whatever it is. And I've never experienced this before, and believe me, I've played just about every sport out there: football, hockey, you name it, I've played it. Basketball, volleyball, softball, baseball. Pole dancing is by far the most passionate I've ever been about, because it is fun. It is not a chore. It is not an exercise that I need to push myself to do. I'd like to be doing it every day. Unfortunately, my body does not allow me to do it every day. It is such a workout that right now it takes me 3 to 4 days to recover from it. My body needs the rest, or I will rip some muscles. It is a challenge, but it is a challenge that I love. And when my body can't go any further, I don't want to push it further to push the burn. I want to push it because I want to have more fun. I want to have more fun. I want to be up on the pole. I want to go upside down. I want to climb up high. I can't do that yet, but I will get there. So adding exercise as a daily routine. I will allow myself one day off, but depending on how my body feels, I don't want to take a day off. It depends. I try and listen to my body. I'm 41 years old. I have a lot of health issues. I don't get a lot of sleep. So I encourage you to listen to your body and give it what it needs. The fifth habit that I think helps me is my support system. And I say that that's a habit because I did not have a support system. I knew when I entered this journey, I was doing this alone. And I don't have to, I'm not alone anymore. I have an entire community that lifts me up and supports me. It may not be my husband, it may not be my family, but the community, some are so close to me, they are family. They come to my home. They're around my children. I go to their homes. We do things together. Some I've never met, and yet they're like a sister to me, or a mother, the mother that I never had. So the gratitude I cannot express enough for the support system, but it is invaluable and it's necessary. So I did create that habit for myself, and it does require work because I want to maintain those relationships. You know, to have a good friend, you need to be a good friend. So I work at that daily. So it asks for the 5 habits. I want to say the 6th thing that I am constantly working at that is very difficult for me, I wrote, I'm always working on food choices and volume control. I have always been a volume eater. My lap band I got in June of 2011, and I just recently got restriction, maybe about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So after 2 years of surgery post-op, I'm just learning how to use my lap band as a tool now. So it's funny, I am 2 years post-op, yet I'm still a newbie as far as it comes to working my tool. So there is a quote that my lovely Miss Janie always says, which is, you get thin in the kitchen, you get fit in the gym. And working out has never been an issue for me. It's the thin in the kitchen part, and the scale doesn't really move for me. So I've really tried to focus on the choices, the volume, and helping that work with the health issues that I have. So I just wanted to add that in as a number 6, because I think it is really important to remember that you get thin in the kitchen and fit in the gym. And you can do them in tandem, you can do it, you got to do what works for you. And this is another theme that is always streaming through the community, is we all have our own journey. There is no need to compare ourselves to anybody else, because nobody knows what it is to be in my shoes. Me personally, people can judge me all they want. The only opinion that truly matters to me is the one in the mirror, my own. All I need to do is accept myself, and I need to be able to look in the mirror and know that I've given it all that I have. And I've always started this journey, when I started I said, don't lay your head down on the pillow until you can say you made today count. Whatever that means for you. And for me, I need to go through as I lay down to bed, well, what did I do today? Did I do enough? And that's the mindset that I go through when I go and I exercise. And when I was doing the C to 5K, I would play the mental games. Okay, you just got to push yourself to that stop sign and then you can be done. Just put yourself to that next block and then you can be done. All these mental games, I mean, it's up here. Yes, our bodies play a big part, but the majority is up here. And like I said, I'm still at the beginning in a lot of ways.